And welcome back to Satisfactory, guys. Today, it's a massive day. Today, we're going to blow up everything. Well, kind of. Most of the base is going to get destroyed. Whether we do it all today, I'm not really sure. In its place, will become this mega structure that'll rise from the ashes. On the first level, will be storage. After that, it'll be the frame factory. So hopefully, we might get it all done today. If not, it'll be next episode. So before we start the mass destruction, let's do a little bit of research. I need to find 3 ores today. The sulfur, the caterium and the crystal. This will help us later on in the game unlock all these items in the scanner, so we'll find them much easier when we actually need them. So let's do a little bit of grinding today, and plus it'll make us feel a little bit better before we have to pull this all apart. And the quartz crystal, found this one pretty quick, not bad. It's got like a purpley lilac colour to it, I guess. It's mainly used for lights. Right, found the caterium, wasn't too bad. It's got like a sort of gold tinge through it, I guess. It's mainly used for electronics. Oh wow, today I just could not find sulfur for the love of money. This literally took me 20 minutes. It's probably right next door to me base, but I just couldn't see it anyway. Never mind, if you want something to go bang, boom, or shoot a bullet, this is the stuff you need. Black powder, yes. Right, let's put them all in the MAM research. Luckily, it's a quick research, only 3 seconds each. And once they're all researched, they'll all be available on the scanner so we can find them anytime we want.
New resource added to the resource scanner.
Currently, we can't really do much with these ores, but we found them anyway. So once we unlock higher tiers, we'll be able to start unlocking more in the research trees. Okay, I'm loaded up with enough concrete to concrete the world. Well, not quite. Right, I'm thinking let's put a little ramp here. Mainly my train of thought here, I could drive the car straight onto the first level of the base. What do you think, guys? Let's quickly put some stairs down to the ground level, just so we can run up and down here whenever we need. I'm also thinking, should we put a hypertube down there as well? It would kind of make sense, because then we actually haven't got to run up and down the stairs. I just want to put one of these industrial containers down just to double check the size of the ceiling. I still think it's just 3 walls we need. Once this level is totally finished, there'll probably be like 10 or 20 of these storage containers containing everything we build. But for now, let's get on with the second floor. Now that's done, let's start building the smelters. Tier 2 miners will produce 120 each. We're going to have 3 of them, so that's 360. So my super mass skills mean we need 12 smelters. Is that right? Wow, it's nice to be right for once. It doesn't happen very often. Right, I'll put these smelters down, wire them up, and then remember to pick them for iron ingots. You know how many times I've forgotten that? Oh, too many. Okay, now that's done. I think I've collected everything, hopefully. So what do we got to do next? Right, we're going to need to put the roof on for the next floor. That will go to, I'm thinking, is it Iron Plate Factory? Yeah, Iron Plate Factory, then the rods, then the screws, then the assemblers. That's what I'm thinking. Will it turn out like that? I don't know. Let's try and get all the belts sorted next. I'm thinking of doing a new design here. I'm going to put the lifts on, turn them to a right angle like that. All three of them, just one slightly higher than the other. Then run 3 belts all the way along, because each belt will be supplying 4 smelters, if my math is correct. And again, it's a new day for design features. What I normally do is put conveyor poles on, then you just kind of guess where you're going to put the splitter. This time, I'm going to line it on perfectly. My OCD is so happy. What you do is line it up at the bottom, like you're going to put it there. That's it. And then put 2, 3, 4, how many you need up above the correct angle. Granted, this design is slightly more fiddly, a little bit more work involved. But if you want a perfect looking factory, like I generally do, I think this is the way to go. And simply then all you do is just delete the other splitters, merges, whatever you're using after you're done. So now what we do is put the lifts in for the first 4 factories. We'll have it at sort of like the standard level. The next one goes up a level, and the final 4 go up another level. Now simply join the belts and everything's in a perfect line, and oh, my little face is so happy. And all we do now is we just put 4 splitters on this one instead of 3. So the second belt will go over the first set of splitters, and then finally the last one will be 5 splitters. And done and dusted. It looks so good though. It does take a little bit longer, but if you want a perfect looking factory, if there's a better way to do it, I don't know. And on this side of the factory, all we're going to do is kind of repeat the same thing all over again, but this time all the lifts will be the same height. We're going to put it right on the ceiling. Why, you may ask yourself? Why not? Oh, what a right pain this was. I must have rebuilt and built this thing 3 or 4 times. For some reason, the splitters merges, which ones were they? Merges. They just weren't lining up right. So you'd build one thinking, yep, I've got it lined up. Go to the next one. It wasn't right. I don't know why. Never mind. It's built now. So let's build the walls and hopefully will send this belt to the next floor. Oh, that needs wiring up. Oh, I haven't put what's it called? Transportation entrance. Right, let's build some stairs. I knew this factory was going to be a pain because I'm doing a few things kind of different in my designs that I don't normally do. So it's going to be a bit of a learning curve. Once you get used to doing it in a certain way, it's dead easy to do. But trust me to figure out, I can do it this way, I can do it that way. Today is that day and a lot of it's not working. Okay, this is level 3. It is 3, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's 3. Whoa, it's getting high. Focus, you fool. Level 3. Right, we're going to take ingots and start doing... what are we doing? Steel plates on this level. Steel? No, iron plates, you fool. So let's build all the walls. The reason I'm building the walls for, you're thinking, why is he doing that? I don't normally. There is a good reason for it. If you put a splitter or a merger right at the edge of the wall and then you do that first, later on the wall won't fit. So you have to do all this beforehand. It's a bit of a pain, but you know, you should do it anyway to make that factory look really pretty. Okay, that's enough walls for now. Oh, actually, let's stick a door on. Then, what else? Power. We need power up to this level, so we'll put one on the edge there. Then run a line down to the second floor. And what have we got to do next? Well, we need the plate factories. Do we need the... No. Yes. Oh, I'm getting confused with steel plates and iron plates in my head. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's iron plates. We need 6 of these. So I'll speed it up as you've seen the design from the previous floors. I'm just following on from that. I'm starting to lose the will to live doing it this new way. For some reason, the splitters, when you're lining them up, they're not lining up with the machine, even though the green line is there. I don't know. Is it a bug? Am I just being a total doofus? It could be either of them things. Oh, I'm not liking that power. Let's move it up one. Yeah, let's move it on to the next level, and then we'll have to put another one in the corner, won't we? Yeah, I'm definitely liking that. That looks a lot neater. Right, what are we making? Iron plates. Right, iron plates and all 6 of these. And after this, what are we going to do? Right, let's put the floor on the next level. What's that? The 4th level. can't believe how much concrete this thing has taken. I keep running out, having to run downstairs to go and get some more. Right, what do we need next? We need the lifts, and we've got to get the splitters lined up. Right, that is lined up with a green light. Hopefully this will work this time. So then we send that belt to the window. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's put some poles up then. Will that line up right? Yeah, that looks in line, doesn't it? Okay, I'm happy with that. Now let's put the splitters down for the other 5 factories and the lifts and join them all together. I'm having a total absolute man. Nothing is lining up, nothing is working. I don't know what's going wrong. Next thing to do is we've got to put the lift in so the ingots can travel on up for the rods factory above. And we also have to put the 2 lifts in from below to connect to this level. Done a bit of a boo-boo here. I've only got 1 line of ingots going out. So we're going to have to split this off into 2 lines. So delete the belt, we'll put some conveyor poles down, extend that belt again, and then we'll put a splitter on, and hopefully that will give us 2 lines. We'll judge it the best we can to line up. It's good. One of the lines is going to be a bit wonky, but we can't do anything about that. Right, delete these poles, then we'll put a splitter down and hopefully we'll get this straight. Oh, this is going to take some judging. Right, what do you think? Is that level? I'm not sure. Oh, that line is awful. Look how wonky it is. My OCD's not liking that at all. I'm going to have to live with it for now until I can think of another solution. Right, let's extend the stairs up to the 4th level and we'll start on the rod factories. I really should put these in a hot bar. I know that's what you're probably saying. Will do it at some point, don't worry. I normally like to put the first ramp on down any stairs I lay, even though I'm going to lay any more, just in case something happens and you run out there and you don't just fall off the end of the world. So here we are, level 4. This one is for the rod factories. How many do we need? A rough guess. I'm thinking it's 10. I think that's what I wrote down somewhere. Again, I'm just keeping it in a similar type of design. All the windows for the splitters and the mergers. And we'll keep everything off the ground, just so I'm going to worry about jumping over belts. Yeah, I totally forgot down below. I put 2 power connectors on the wall so I could get the height right for the machines, but never mind, I got the right one in the end. So now we need to put down 10 rod factories. The belts coming off these, we will have to split into 2 again. because we have to send one upstairs to the screw factory, and we have to send one to the top level because they're needed to make the frames. You know what I think? I'm getting quicker at building this way. Everything now seems to be lining up. So maybe before, I was just being a bit of a doofus. Next thing to do is put a ceiling on this level. Then we'll put the belts to the next level. And you never know, we may actually get to the top floor tonight. I'm not promising anything though. Wow, level 4 done in record time and actually looks okay. I'm waiting to see some huge mistake I've done in this game. I can just feel it. It's simmering in the background. I've done something wrong. So let's build up the stairs, get to level 5, then really admire the view. Wow. We're going to reach the sky. I think we're already in the sky. Right, here we are, level 5. Ooh, look at the view. I don't want to fall from there. What do we build on this level? Who can remember? Can I? We need screw factories, right. Find me a bit of paper. Here it is, we need 6 screw factories. So let's rinse and repeat and we'll build this thing super quick time. And voila, just like that, level 5 is done. So let's build the stairs, get to level 6 and get to the business end of the factory. Yes, we've made it. We're at the top of the mountain. Can you see the pub from here? It is pretty high up. I can't breathe. Nah, I can't really. Right, what's the plan for this level? Well, the windows have to be 4 high as assemblers are slightly taller than other machines. We've seen that before. Right, assemblers, we're going to need 3 reinforced plate ones, that's for sure. Now, the next one, it's either 5 or 6 frame factories. Me maths, it's dubious. It is 5 or 6, it's one or the other. And I'm happy with that. That's the 3 reinforced plate factories. They're all wired up for power. Yeah, the splitters all look good there. I mean, whoa, seriously, look at the height of that thing. We're pretty much level with the space elevator at some points. And we're at the business end now at last. This is the frame factory. This is what this entire factory is for to make it at this point. We're going to do 6. It could be 5, like I've said. I'm not sure. Once it's up and running, I'll figure it all out. Right, there's the power lines wired in, so now them assemblers are on the grid. We're not going to get this finished today. I thought I might have enough time to get it up and running, but there's a couple of problems. I've already spotted them. Right, the first problem is the ingots. I should have made the actual walls 4 high instead of 3 high, because then the actual belts are going back upon themselves. It just makes the whole lineup easier. The problem I've got is it's going to the left hand side, which means it's going up and it's further over than what it wants to be. Normally, there will be ways around it. It'll take a little bit of like fiddling to get it to work properly, but in the meantime, I won't have enough time to finish that today. I did see as I was building this, I'm waiting for something to really go wrong, and it went wrong right at the start. Oh, man. How did I not spot it? I'll spend the time off camera figuring out what the solution is for this. It's not critical, but I just liked it to look nice. In most of the solutions I'm coming up with so far, it's making the factory look ugly, and I just don't want that. So, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment. Tell us if you've got a solution to this. You probably have. Right, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye for now.